get left, I do the leaving. Cause I know that they talking behind my back, but it ain't when they see me. Beastie, nowadays I don't even be sleep. Every day like a weekend, a lot of models, I be taking it easy. Model after model, I know you see me go like a genie, shaking the like it's graffiti. I'm never capping, I pulled up with a beanie. Style, living life like the Beatles. Grown men, treat them like true religions. Don't judge me, I'm not too religious. Rocking mics, used to be Japanese. They don't even know about Japanese. Quad on BD, 24 and a double of luxury. Really paid in for, don't call me lucky. Try showing love, they didn't with me, now I'm going up. Ain't doing the regular, on the regular. Only wanna for my revenue. Ballin' like LeBron, son. Hollis, star 9. Homie.
The Grizzlies look to take charge at the FedEx Forum, and we're going to bring it to you live from Memphis, Tennessee. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Phoenix right now in the middle of a road trip. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
And the atmosphere is always electric in a rivalry matchup like this one. You got
I love it. It's going to be fun for the players, the fans. Emotions are going to be running high. We'll see which team can settle in and keep its composure.
And it's Morant missing. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now here's Morant after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Here's Adams. Outside, Bain. Down low. Fast break, here they come. And Ayton throws it down.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Now, here's Bain. Adams drawing the double team. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Bridges outside. Here's Paul. Back to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
Now here's Paul. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
CP3 is a smaller player, but he likes taking contact. Beautiful. And one.
And we talked about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And so here's Phoenix. And Craig has it in the corner. Booker outside. Bridges for 3. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Second chance shot. Ayton trying to break free. And Booker with the layup.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Now here's Morant. This game he had 28 points. And they pick up 2. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Bain, no good. Phoenix leading by 4. Here's Booker. Drives to the hoop.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Get loud once again for your Big Girls Dance Team.
1:32 left in the first quarter. Jones looking for an opening. The shake. He takes it up and plays it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Booker. Not going to go that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Count it.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside, Jones. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Booker. Shot on the wing. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Bridges with the steal.
Poor decision there to heave the ball so far down the court. I mean, there's plenty of better places to go with it.
Craig pulls it in. For 3, Booker. No good on that one. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an
8-6. The Suns 14.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Phoenix.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Morant. And stolen by Ayton.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Booker looking around. Pass to Craig. And finished off by Craig.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
First personal foul.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Morant missing. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. The Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Morant. A beautiful reverse layup. Morant's got 4 points this quarter. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Here's Morant following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. It's good.
Rolling toward the cup, Steven Adams is a wild man. You better get out of his way.
Looking to get back on track here. They get it back. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Knocked away. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Morant with the ball. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Morant got 9 points.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Booker with no one around. Sinks the triple. And the Suns lead by 13.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Let's hear it one more time for
1:16 left to play in the first half.
Come on.
Inside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. To the middle. Out to Lee. Suns keep it alive.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Jones with it. Now guarded by Payne. Here's the break. Here's Shamet. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Now, here's Shamet. And right now, he's averaging about 7 points a game.
Landry Shamet's shooting is very important.
0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. Outside, Jones. Konchar, good. Konchar's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by
4. Your Grizzlies.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
From deep, that one no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Saric outside. Lee outside. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 10 on the wing. Bane. Back to Morant. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Love the execution. Ja Morant is big time at breaking down the defense in these sets.
Pass to Adams.
Phoenix foul. Jock Landon. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
3 from the inbound. And it's Morant missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, Smitty, after his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that Ja Morant had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps up in his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
Here's Morant. Off on the layup.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with this offense.
Suns leading by 8. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
If there's one thing Paul does best, it's running an offense, finding the best look.
And the shot goes in.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
Bridges with it. Now defended by Bane.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Bane over to the wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 5. Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. And here's Booker from the arc. The Grizzlies trail by 14. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig.
First personal foul.
Good D by Booker. And it's Phoenix's ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 1:24 left for the third. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 15.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They need this. Out to Brooks. Three-pointer. That one misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Jones. Brooks with no one around. Drains the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Confident and relatively efficient from three. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Here's Booker. And Bain pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Substitution on the court.
Suns leading by 13. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. From about 19 feet. Phoenix no good that time either. Pass to Clark. Here's Tillman. He's covered by Ayton.
Suns foul.
Memphis getting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
John Conchal. 2 shots.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got his second bucket.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
And so it's Phoenix finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one.
44.
Back to the action in just a minute. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal sweep.
That's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. To the inside. Ayton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Booker outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Morant. Launches a 3. Here's Adams. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the...
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Back Back to Craig. Pass to Ayton. He gets it in there. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
The three from Morant. Traps in the tray.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. One in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Paul for three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Morant.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
Second team foul.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Down low. Here's Craig. And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it last.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The lead now cut to single digits.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Booker. Going inside. And that one, good. Booker's got 19 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right.
Oh,
yes! I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you. He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. The three from Morant. Connects from three-point range. 23 points in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Here's Booker. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. And the Suns lead by 7.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Back to Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity. Booker pulls it in.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
For the three. Again, the miss by Booker.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to fire.
Here's the three.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Booker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
Taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 3. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Let's show them why we are the best players in the NBA.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payne for three. He's off from three. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one.
That's the end of
This
the game.
win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a...
People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Physically fit. Picture in the raw, wanna taste of it. Home on brown, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip.
I know she want no ride from you. Me, I won't feel worry, only one and two. When I see you flying out of Timbuktu, sucking all the money from the tree I grew. I know sincerity is eyes from you. Caught me in the middle of the ball I threw. If you want me bowing to the glass I drew, I could melt the colors if you stain on you. Time up from me. Around me. Nice so naughty. Drinky cooking on the time up from me. Mr. California around me. Nice so naughty. County cooking old school county. Physically fit. Picture me raw, wanna taste of it. Mom, brown, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. I get on a pipe like this. Need a pocket full.
This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Grant. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important to get off early to a good start, BA. You really want to build some momentum early. In some ways, it can really set the tone for the rest of the season.
Here's Towns. It's tipped. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Outside Morant. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now the Timberwolves with it. And it's Russell on the drive. McDaniels from long range. Adams grabs the miss. Here's Brooks. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
That one's good for two.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
Back to Adams. Pass to Aldama. Nails it from three.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
The three from Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
First personal foul.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively.
And that one falls for Gobert.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
To the paint. Here's Aldama. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Pass to Brooks. And here's Bane. Brooks outside. Fires the three. Can't get it to drop.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here's Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
The Timberwolves trail. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Prince. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Out left to the wing. Here's Aldama. Can't hit that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Back to Noel. This one for three. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Pass to Conchar. To the middle. Here's Aldama. No good off the glass. So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 5. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
So important to balance your three-point shooting stroke with the ability to put it on the deck. What a drive by Taurean Prince.
Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Tipped.
Taurean Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
And here's Minnesota now. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they battled at certain points. But once the game started slipping away and they fell behind, they just couldn't get back into it.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 3.
The Grizzlies, 17. Your Timberwolves.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Here's Aldama. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Russell. Outside Edwards. Knocked away. To the inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got 6 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
The kick out to Edwards. Russell from outside. And they'll get another chance. Pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards. The three is up. Here's Towns. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. 6 points for him.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Aldama. Rebound Minnesota. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. 4 on the clock. And here's Clark for 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Outside Bain. From outside the arc. That shot is off. And Minnesota the other way with it now. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland where they'll face the Cavaliers.
Oh, maybe a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Morant with the drive. With the slam!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Driving to the basket. Whoa!
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Reed. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft where he was not selected, guys.
And he knocks down the first one. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And here's Memphis. Stolen by Russell. .58 seconds left in the first half. The 3. Aldama grabs a board. Towns tries again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
"27 seconds left in the second period. Clock at 6. Got a hand on it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. He's got 13. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Second team foul.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant.
And Morant drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight. And
Minnesota Timberwolves. 27.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Morant drawing the double team. Inside. Tipped. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And the shot's good. Edwards got 6 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Adams. And the ball outplay. Timberwolves will have it.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, Xavier Tillman.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Russell. Down low. McDaniels with it. The 3 is up. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Second free throw, no good. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Yep, that one's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Outside Edwards. For 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Morant, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gets to the corner and hits it.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The three from Bain. Drains the triple. Bain's got 6.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Guarded by Bain. Back to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Knocks it loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And so it's Memphis with it. Memphis leading. On the wing, Bain. To the left side wing. Pass to Morant. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota with the ball.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one.
Oh my goodness!
Good night.
Cocked it back and fired it home.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Towns for 3. Takes a 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Back to Bain. Outside Morant. Pass to Aldama.
Timberwolves.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Memphis.
Substitution on the board.
Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And now it's an 8-point Memphis lead. To the paint. To win the run. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Back to Conchar. Plenty of space. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Outside McDaniels. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
20 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. To the middle.